On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Basham. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mike 14, Mike 14. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Slam, slam, slam. Switch, 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 switch.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air, Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Here's Allen. He'll get this off to Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Check. Out. Alert. Kill. Middle.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through it, picking up first downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure. They got him again. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Allen. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Alert three. Hey, tight.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's got Rome. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Fletcher Cox. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Prescott. And this is caught by Watkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and very short, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's Pollard again. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there complete to Hamler. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. KJ Hamler, 41 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and unforced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.